cloudy day here in the Rocky Mountains, but we've got baseball from Coors Field in Denver. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Antonio Senzatella gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, Senzatella has really made a name for himself. Another one of the strong-arm, big-arm guys that have come out of the Colorado Rockies minor league system. 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good sinking action. Love his slider. It's good. It's hard. It's a short, quick, biting slider. His changeup has gotten better. His best quality, he's not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Mookie Betts is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. These Rockies guys, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty B. Hey, you know what, D-Roll, this is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting second.
A chance now for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, one thing's for sure. They love what Mookie Betts brings to their offense. This guy was one of 3 Silver Sluggers in the National League for outfielders. He can flat out rake. You get in that category, only 3 guys of all the outfielders in that league, that's pretty impressive.
At the plate now, Chris Taylor. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
55. Albert Pujols.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. The 1-0.
Oh, that goes good.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Taylor leads off first with 1 away. Line drive, base hit down the line. The relay, and he's safe.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues, middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
So here's Cody Bellinger as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. On the ground to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, D-Roll, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
To the plate now, Justin Turner, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
Batting fifth. The shortstop, Corey Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager, batting .300 for the series, 3 for 10. First pitch of the AB on its way. Montero trying to get there. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
2-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Now a swinging bunt. That winds up foul. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, this pitcher better make an adjustment. That's a lot of loud contact. That's 4 bullets in the first inning to open up this game.
Here now is Will Smith as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. His career numbers against this pitcher, he's 0 for 8. 2 down, runners at first and second. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he fouls this one off. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. First home run of the campaign for him. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Batting 8.
So now to the plate, A.J. Pollock.
A.J.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Two pitch is fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Pops this one up. Story is calling for it. And that's the 3rd out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run home run. Home half of the first coming up at Coors Field. It's the Dodgers 5, the Rockies coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Walker Buehler is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's not a very big guy, barely over 6 foot, but boy, he carries a big arm. Really live fastball, 95 to 96 miles an hour. Good overhand curveball. His changeup has gotten better, and he's a big game pitcher. If Walker Buehler is throwing strikes, it's nearly impossible to string an inning to get 3 or 4 hits off this guy.
And now, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this 4-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Here comes the 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Second, the right fielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, he's picked up 14 hits in 36 at-bats. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he lays off here as well. It's 2-0 now to the Colorado right fielder. Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Tapia on at first, nobody out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. From the stretch. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Full count, 3-2.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. Turner is under it, and he's got it for the first down.
Batting third.
With that, here's a look at the Rockies lineup card for this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm definitely excited to watch Trevor Story in this one. He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
In now, number 2 in the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
And this is what happens when a power hitter is at the plate. You don't want to give him anything in the zone, and sometimes that leads to those tough-to-handle wild pitches. There's a chance they just put him on first now to avoid him doing any real damage.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. The 1-1. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Strike one to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Walker Buehler. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
The 1-0 delivery. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Swing and a line drive. Tapia patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, right fielder.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Here's Mookie Betts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. The relay throw. But he is in there with a triple.
And that's his first triple of the season. The way he exploded out of the box, you knew he was determined to get to third, and he made it happen.
Ben Bowden is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
Hey! Hey! 2. I got the count. 2-2.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. And that's a fair ball. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Plate now, Albert Pujols. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Over the bleachers and onto the concourse. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now. That was a tape measure shot like few you'll ever see, and ShowTrack confirms it. That ball traveled more than 500 feet on the fly. A very memorable home run.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. Hit sharply on the ground. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey, not an easy thing to do right there, D-Row, with that stacked infield on the right side. To hit it through where the shift is, have to hit that in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, he found a good result right there, Dan. Pitcher actually executed right there. Got him to hit it where he wanted to. Put good barrel, good contact on that ball, and was able to find the hole.
At the plate, Justin Turner. 0-1 the count.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
3 runs already home here. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now. Really tied him up on that one.
Yikes, he kind of looked clueless on that swing right there, Matt. If I'm pitching, I'm going right back to that same pitch.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
The batter.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Corey Seager as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bellinger on second. Turner is over at first with 1 away. 2 tight with that one. 3-0.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Ready now is Will Smith. And we'll see what he can do here after going deep his first time up. From the stretch. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third to make it 9-0.
Boy, he had to be sitting on a fastball, D-Roll, right there, because he pulls this one and gets the barrel to it to drive that runner in from third.
Yeah, Dan, you can tell he was sitting all over it. You don't get to a fastball like that without knowing it's coming. Nice piece of hit.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 0-2 delivery.
Nope, that's a ball.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases-loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of his game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch-out. A really nice job of taking it one pitch at a time.
To the plate now, Walker Buehler, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1-1.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
Swing and a little tapper.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Here comes the 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Pause, now the pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they strike for 4 runs in the inning, but are denied a chance to really do damage as they leave the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Dodgers lead this one 9-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the big first baseman, C.J. Cron.
C.J. Cron.
Now here's the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Pollock giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 6th. The left
Hey, let's
fielder.
take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And let's take a look at outfielder Mookie Betts. You can make the argument he's the most dynamic player in our sport. Don't try and come inside with a fastball because it's getting turned around. But I don't think people realize how good he patrols the outfield. The ability to play all 3 positions with speed and a bazooka for an arm.
Hit down the line at first. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now the pitch.
1-1.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
In now, number 3. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half, it's strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're down 9-0. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Mookie Betts. First delivery to him. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. Fastball well outside. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Just off the end of the bat. It's a foul ball, and he'll stick around. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home, and it's fouled away. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. High and deep down the left field line. Now the 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to strike the 3rd. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Now here's the first offering. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone up into the second deck. Chris Taylor with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year as they just continue to pour it on here. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by show track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Robert Stevenson is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
29, Robert Stevenson.
Into the box, Albert Pujols. And she'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Stevenson, a former Cincinnati Red, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-2.
2-2 the count.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count. 2 and 2.
2 out, nobody on. He stays alive, still 2 and 2. Now here it comes.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Now batting, third base.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
Here's Corey Seager. A ball and no strikes. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Hard hit ball to second. And that's through for another base hit. They'll make it 2 for 2 in this one. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the catcher, Will Smith.
Standing in now, Will Smith. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Dodgers 11 and the Rockies nothing. And now in the box, Elmaris Montero. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits.
Montero.
Now here's the first offering. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
This one's outside. Quite a bit off the plate that time.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
That's off the plate.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he fouls this one off. And he chased it in the dirt. Smith has it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Robert Stevenson. First offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Rival.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First pitch on the way. And a fastball is in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
1-1.
A ball and a strike to Colorado's leadoff batter. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
And that misses up and in. 3-1.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Line drive to left. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackman. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Here it is. And a swing and a miss on a pitch that winds up hitting him. And rather bizarrely, the inning is over. Rockies strand 1. They trail in this one 11-0. Stepping in once again is A.J. Pollock. Lifetime versus this arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on its way. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. The 0-1.
Ball, that's just out.
One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Blackman has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
He's set. Here it comes. Walker Buehler comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. bouncer to the left side. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Mookie Betts. First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. One and one to the Dodgers leadoff man. And there's ball 2 now. Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, but they lead it 11-0. In now for Colorado, number 2. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The second baseman, number 2.
First offering on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
2 strikes.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far on this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Trevor Story steps in now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Hit out towards second. Taylor's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next for Colorado, the first baseman, C.J. Cron.
Next up, C.J. Cron. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Ball 2.
2-0.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
The batter will be Sam Hilliard. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Crone is off at first with 2 away. That evens it up 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They trail in this one 11-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman Chris Taylor.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Albert Pujols.
Stepping in next, Albert Pujols. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hey.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
1 out, nobody on. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Way outside. 1-2. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. Line towards center field, and he's going to make the play over toward his right, and there are 2 away now.
The center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey.
And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Popped him up. Montero in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Last half of the 5th coming up. LA's on top 11-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now to the plate. Here is number 3. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base pass if they can get somebody on.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Montero.
Next, it'll be Lowry's Montero, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball. The count 1-1.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, Robert.
Josh Fuentes gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Josh Fuentes.
First delivery to him.
Oh, that's it.
This is popped up. Seager moving to his left, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They trail in this one 11-0. Carlos Estevez gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Estevez.
New inning set to get underway, and digging in at the plate will be Justin Turner.
Justin Turner.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Estevez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Now the 2-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Stepping in now, Corey Seager, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Turner aboard here at first with nobody out.
Nope.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-2.
2-2 count.
Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Story will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So now to the plate, Will Smith. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here's the 0-1. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
And a fastball flew it right by him, and there are 2 down. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
At the plate now, A.J. Pollard. Waiting on it is Tapia. No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1, but they lead it 11-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Reinhold Tapia. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock, ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
The 2-0 on the way. Ripped down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
The right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
So now here is Charlie Blackmon. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. From the stretch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Nope, that's a ball.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a
One
ball,
ball,
1-1. And that one yanked just foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count. 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So next to hit is number 2. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hitting.
At the plate, Trevor Story, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Boy, the Rockies have been looking for that big hit all game long. They haven't been able to come through so far, but now would be the time to come through.
1-1. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away.
Ball.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And it's fouled away. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. A line shot to third base.
The first baseman, number 25, C.J. Cron.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and 2, here it is. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 2 left for Colorado. They trail in this one 11-0. Max Muncy is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Number 13.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. The pitch. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Second home run early in the year as this lead got even wider.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll cut on and miss with a good slider at the knees for strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
A pause and the 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Hit to short. Story plays it in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Chris Taylor.
Now it'll be Chris Taylor. His prior history versus this arm. He's 1 for 4. First delivery to him.
Ball inside.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I think he's shown you right there. He was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off-speed.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box now, Albert Pujols, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. This is line to left. Hilliard finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side.
It's time for the traditional 7th.
1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Dodgers 12 and the Rockies nothing. Dustin May will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 85, Dustin May.
Last half of the 7th here, and now digging in will be Sam Hilliard.
The left fielder.
Here's the first pitch.
Hilliard.
As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Yeah, 3rd strikeout of the game for him, and this one he was way off balance and out in front of that curveball. He's had no answer for the pitching he's faced in this one, and I'm not sure he's too happy with himself right now.
Into the box, number 3. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
That's
2-0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Again, he sends it out of play. Another full count pitch home. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman, in Lowry.
Striding in is Lowry's Montero, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Here's the first pitch to him. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Runners on first with one down. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. In the dirt. The tag, and he is safe on a very close play at the bag.
Well, the intent there with that two-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Three-two pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Jonathan Daza will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only one out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen,
now
if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Standing in now, Raimel Tapia, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Julian Fernandez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Julian Fernandez.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Cody Bellinger.
Number 35, Cody Bellinger.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball. It's off the rocks and gone. It's a solo homer for Cody Bellinger. First home run of the campaign for him as the blowout continues. These guys are really putting on a show here. That dinger brings the total up to 5 for the game so far. Amazing stuff today, guys.
Yeah, Matty V. How about this, D-Row? If you come to watch offense, you've picked the right game to come and see.
5 bombs from one team. Everybody in the lineup. They're making fun right now of the guys who don't have a homer in this one.
Justin.
So now to the plate, Justin Turner. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Grounded to third. He's right there. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Stepping up is Corey Seager. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here's the first pitch to him, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate, where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Lined into left center. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Plate now, Will Smith, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1. Seager, base runner at first with 1 out. Two and two to the Dodgers catcher. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed, strike 3.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
At the plate, A.J. Pollock. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now the 2-0. Swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. Dodgers out in front, 13-0. So here is Charlie Blackmon, lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 5.
Blackmon.
First offering.
Ball 1. That's a ball. 2 balls, no strike. Reno.
Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 of this series.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. The 3-2 pitch. Bouncer to the left side. And the throw on the first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Well, if you're going to bobble a ball, you have to hope it's when a guy is lumbering down the base pass. He's no speedster, so that was a good job to stay calm and make the recovery throw.
Striding in for the Rockies, number 2 is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. So here's the cleanup hitter, Trevor Story. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
The 0-2 home. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. So here now's the pitcher, Dustin May. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. Now here's the pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Ready with another 2-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Number 3 gathers, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Up next, Chris Taylor will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. From the stretch, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
2 out, nobody on.
That's
ball 2 now.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. So that'll bring up C.J. Cron. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
First pitch on its way. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line and right, but this is going to wind up out of play. The windup and the 0-1.
That counts 1-1.
And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Into the box now, Sam Hilliard. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Now the 2-1.
Hey! 2-2 now.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
To the plate now, number 3, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's inside.
Lifted in the air out to right. Back goes Betts to the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Standing in now, Lawrence Montero, and he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey! No balls, 2 strikes. Nope. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Ryan McMahon will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 24, Ryan McMahon.
From the belt, the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
2 balls and a strike to count. Second and third, 2 away. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
Last strike now for Colorado. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Down the left field line. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Center fielder.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy in the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Brustar Graterol will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. So now to the plate, Raimel Tapia. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out, and the Dodgers bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 13-2 is the rather one-sided final tally. Los Angeles sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Walker Buehler gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Antonio Senzatella permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Mm-hmm.